It's not that we want a society with no rules, but one with no rulers. The freedom we think we have is smoke and mirrors, and that's all it will be, unless we fight for it everything we have. The Grey Star, Street Prophet.
What's that?
What's happening?
A lockdown?
What should we...
All residents, please remain in your assigned space.
Residents. Like this is any different from the prisons back home.
Only because we couldn't repay what we owed, so we have to work it off.
Oh yes, indentured repayment. Not de facto slavery at all. Yeah. Still better than a Griffin Chow. Still better than Griffin Chow.
That's it. Think positively.
Will you guys be quiet? I'm trying to hear what's happening.
You're here to work. Find your worth in paying your debt.
My daughter, she's been alone. How is she going to eat? Where will she live? We already had so little. I'll pay, I'll work, but I need to be free to feed my family. My poor baby, my poor baby. What kind of monster are you?
If you could pay, if you would pay, you wouldn't be here. But this is your place. Here. Now. Please go back to your workstation. Now. Better get back to work. If the dogs have to chase you, they won't spare your hamstrings.
I can't. I have to.
Now he'll just have to pay for the cost of this fiasco. Infirmary bills. Some people just don't understand how the world works. Why didn't you just get a job?
Maybe we should apply to be guards like you, so we can make such inane statements.
Dion!
Do what you want. Once you've paid your debt.
Maybe I will, at that.
Oh. It stopped.
I'm hungry.
I have some Nutribars.
Not that hungry. How much longer you got, Raz?
Oh, another year or so, I suppose. If I don't eat too much. You?
Another 2 years for the indiscretion. They tell me 16 years to pay off all the times I tried to escape in the first 3 months. At a certain point, it gets to be worth it to keep on trying anyway. 16, 18, 27. What's the difference?
Are you sure that's how math works, Dion?
Sure. Why not? Abby, how much longer are you stuck working here?
I'm not sure. They're still arguing about how much I owe exactly.
That much?
It's complicated.
I used to be in the bowls of heaven. Everything's complicated when us Undercity folks have to deal with the uppers.
Let's get some sleep. Another shift sorting through questionably toxic detritus awaits us.
But I want to know what happened after the light came on.
Oh, I wish that stupid golems or drones or something could sort the trash. This is so pointless.
Someone's gotta sort it, I guess. And they have to make us do something.
I guess. How do you stand the smell?
Turn off my nose.
Better than working at the call center, I guess.
Yeah, it's less toxic. I could tell more of the story while we work. The light flashed, red, a continual pulsing that looked like a warning. No alarm sounded. Could mean nothing. Could mean anything.
Is someone down there?
Could mean everything. I froze. It was the voice of the woman who had seemed so sad when I met her here before. Seemed like she was living in the building. I waited. Heart pounding.
Hello?
Still hanging from the cabinets.
Unauthorized breach of the door locking mechanism. What does that even mean? I hope someone robs the place. If you're robbing the place, I hope it's for medicine and not drugs. There, I checked. They don't pay me enough to care at this time of night. Zechirniki.
wanted to let out my breath explosively, but I held it to a long, slow release. My whole body shivered in pure relief, and I slowly began to load the vials into my bag, nestled in their foam casings. I climbed back to the counter, slipped back down into my chair, and spun around and out the door, exultant. I had done it. It had worked. I went back to the lift heading home. I pulled out one of the packages to read the instructions on the life-giving medicine. The lift jerked once, twice. Yellow lights came on, and there was a terrible screeching noise, and a thudding crash as a lift car arrived in the Undercity. The doors ground open to the sound of gunfire and explosions. I saw flashes of gang colors, tracer rounds, screams of pain, gouts of flame, and heard the screech of high-performance bikes.
Push those Valkyr ticks back. This is our patch, and this is our lift, and folk around here need it.
If the Valkyrs were able to get control of the area near the lift from the flaming skulls, life in the Undercity would get a lot more expensive. And it looked like they were going to do that, or break the whole thing down trying.
Nick, take cover! Damn it! Get them!
Char, one of the lieutenants of the Flaming Skulls, had taken cover with me in their damaged lift car.
It's time to really unleash chaos on them.
This wasn't gonna go well.
I will be the last to fall. I won't shed a tear for them to see. And I won't have your name to call. 'Cause I will be the last to fall.